Alright, I found my chipboard, and I have found I kind of like working with the lightweight chipboard. It's easier to cut, and with wrapping it up in the paper, then putting heavyweight cardstock on it, it gets pretty thick and durable. So, yeah, I mean, I still have medium weight and I still use it, but I think I like using this a little bit better. My preference. If you like using medium weight and feel comfortable with that, please use that. This is, you know, this is a mini album and that you're making, and so I'm going to do the other side because of that little corner there. Okay, so 9.5. See, much easier. And so 9.5 by 9. Okay. So there's one. Oh. Okay, so 9.5 by 9. Okay. So then this should fit really nice and really good. Okay, so then to determine the spine, one of your scrap pieces, okay, and for one page you're going, if you were just doing one insert, you're going to need a 1-inch spine. So let's see, in the middle is 1.5 inches, and then you want a 1/2 inch on either side, so 2.5 inches. I always need visuals for me, you know. So, and if you need visuals, awesome. All right, so 2.5 inches for your spine. And save your scraps. Okay. So this should be 9.5 by 2.5. Okay. Now, one of my favorite parts, my 2-inch. This makes doing this, laying this down so much easier. And I'll add my 1/4 inch right there, but look at that. Okay, so I have this laid down. My flower making stuff. Make hair flowers. So, if you have a little girl, or a granddaughter, or a friend, or somebody that likes to wear hair flowers in their hair, that's where the LNA little flowers comes from. Is L for my daughter Lizzie, and A for my daughter Allison. Now, of course, this was before my daughter Megan was born, so I was thinking of changing the name to include all 4 of my children. But I have an Elizabeth, an Allison, a Megan, and a Zachary. You know, I was thinking like lambs, like L-A-M-Z, but I don't know. Let me know what y'all come up with a good name. Maybe I'll send you a mini album. Because I've been thinking about changing it for a while now. I mean, I like LNA little flowers. I came up with it when we were living in Virginia, so shout out to Virginia. Miss ya. Okay. Alright, now you need to go over your tape and make sure it's down good. And then I use tie-back. I buy them in sheets. If I don't use the whole thing, I will probably cut it right there. Tie-back is one of those things where you don't have to put it in your mini album. It's not a requirement. But it makes your album just that much stronger. So I'll take this off. And then I'll put some more on this. I should have taped it to here first and then did this, but all is not lost. You're just going to take off one piece. And you want to mash it down, you want to leave about 1/8 of an inch. Okay. See? Works out just fine. And same thing over here. Okay, about 1/8 of an inch. Okay. then what you can do, you can just cover that back up for a second. Okay. All right. Then what I like to do is I like to put a little tape right here. Some people do not do this. That's okay. I'm just showing you what I do. And I'm not saying it's the right or wrong way, because everybody will develop their own preference, what they like, what you consider to be, you know, what you're comfortable with in doing. This is what I'm comfortable with in doing. All my mini albums have Tyvek. And if you just want to put Tyvek just on this, that's okay. I like putting it on these little tabs. That way, the book, if it turns like this, it's not going to rip. I hope that makes sense why I do that. Okay. Now the super fun part. Covering this up. And I'm just going to, the edges are pretty good, so I think I'm just going to like center that as best I can. Okay. So, now take those off. And put some tape down there. Okay, so now that I have everything covered in tape, this part's covered, I'm going to take it off and adhere everything. So, got all the tape off. Now I am ready to adhere. And what I do is I kind of fold it up and kind of in the middle, and then kind of roll it down. Okay, now for the bendy part. Start in the middle. And then go up and out. This one's a little bit easier. You can fold it up like this. And okay, tape time. Crap. And that's what you get. That's the first time I've ever forgot to do that. It's okay, I caught it. And turn in the corners a little bit here. I like to go over my corners and just sure everything is nice and flat. Okay, then we have the bending. Got to make the hinge. For this, you need 65-pound weight cardstock. If you try and go with 110-pound, you're going to cry. So don't cry. Just use the 65-pound weight and you'll be happy. Okay, so I'm going to score in at 1 inch. Okay, and then 1.5 inch, because that's my first gusset. And for my pages, I'm going to do 1 inch. So a 2.5, 3.5, then at 4, and so gusset, gusset. So this is 1 page, and then at 5, and at 6, and another 1/2 inch, and that is probably, I'm going to score at 10 and I'm going to cut at 10. And I'll show you why in just a second. So I'm going to cut this last mark right there. Okay, and then from pick up, we're going to, oh, that's 2. Okay, so we're going to pick up at 1. So this will be part of the last page. So we have 2, 3, and this is 4, and then a 1/2 inch for the gusset, and then I will cut at this mark right here. Okay. How this is going to work is I'm going to take some tape Okay. Okay. And then I'm just going to line it up. Okay. And hold, take the 2. And there we have our first hinge. See? Okay. Let me get it folded first. This art glitter glue is just super strong. So now what I want to do is I want to take some glue and glue them back. I highly recommend using wet glue for this. I've done it with the adhesive and that's fine. But once again, if you put it down, there's no moving it. So center this up. As best you can. Sometimes it's not going to be exact, and that's okay. So this one, I'm not going to need to cut this way, but just trim it off the top here. So So now here, give it a light score. Don't press hard. I did that once and put a hole in there. So yeah, light score. Don't press hard. Okay, and then okay, so see, it's already getting, you know, thick. So, and then I'm going to, for this front page, line shy of 9.5. Does that make sense? So here's 9. I can't. Okay, so here's 9.5. I'm going to come in on 9.5. Okay. And then I am going to, where is, then, and I'm still using 110-pound weight cardstock. I'm going to come in and score at 7.5 inches. Okay, 7.5 inches. And fold back. Give it a good bone fold press. I do want some magnets on here. Okay, and then this one is just going to have a side pocket right here. Okay, I am going to get this inside covered and ready to go. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I have put pattern paper and put all my photo mats. I've not made my tags yet, but I put all the photo mats in. Let's see if this is in focus. Okay, so here we have a little flip up, and these are just photo mats. And then right here is bling on a roll. And then I want to make sure this is in focus. And this one opens up like that. And then this one is the side pocket. And this is so, and then here's a pocket back here with a tag. And I went around all of these photo mats with stickles. So, and then here is this. And this pull down right here, a waterfall, and the book. Oops. Wrong way. And then here's the pocket to go in. More photo mats. And then here I have one that opens up like that. One opens up like that. And then we have this one, pocket. And then I have a couple of photo mats right there. And another pocket right there. More photo mats. And photo mats. Okay, and that. So I have all this, and it is ready to go into here. So here is, this is the back page, a pocket, and to use up some of my scraps, I put a strip here with that, and these little photos are perfect for that. And then here we have for a photo right here, and I'll probably put some bling on the roll to kind of hide this glue. And here I have a belly band, and which I'll put tags right here, and then more photo mats for her. So all that's left to do is put the pages in here, and okay. So, and now that's all that's left is the front and the spine and the back. And for that, I'm going to use this paper because blue is her favorite color and she loves the galaxy. So I save these two, use that for the front, back, and spine. And then I have this purple ribbon that I'm going to use for the closure. And all you do is use a little bit of fabric tack and tack that on. And I like to get plenty of ribbon. And there. And just kind of go in the middle. Okay, and because this is sheer, just kind of, it comes easily off your fingers. Let's see. I think I want and okay. Set that off to the side. I will cut my paper. And trying to find everything purple that I own for decorating the outside. And I kind of put everything up here on my desk. And I'm just going to use the Fabri-Tac. It's good on paper too. First one done. Now the second. Now I'm going to, let's see if this should tie up nice. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to gather my stuff to do the top. And that will be my final video on the putting the top together and then the final walkthrough. So thank you very much for sticking with me. It's been a crazy few weeks over this. I've had a lot going on, which is weird for me. I guess my kids are growing up and getting different things. Thank you again for watching. Please hit that like button, the thumbs up, and hit the subscribe. And thank you again for supporting me, and as always, happy crafting.